Okay. Here we are. Playing Buttons and Bugs. Gloomhaven Buttons and Bugs. Now I've played some Gloomhaven. I've played some what's it called? I played through the whole Jaws of the Lion, and here we are with Buttons and Bugs today. I'm not exactly too sure on some of the rules changes here, so what we're gonna what do you say? Muddle through, you know, and hopefully not mess up too bad. We can choose a character here. There's different options, and there's different difficulty levels for each one on the back, as you can see. Low, high, medium. We're going to play the Mind Thief today. So the Mind Thief, we're going to go ahead and read this. The Mind Thief controls the battlefield through magic and manipulation. They also employ powerful psychic augments as they dance across the battlefield, slipping in to stab their unsuspecting foes. The ability cards for level 1 that we start with are Parasitic Influence, Withering Claw, the Mind's Weakness, and Scurry. We have our mini right here. This is actually cutouts from the tokens. See, they used to fit in here. And I just use that for a little place to keep my characters, and I painted mine. Not super good, I just painted them like a color of what they are, of their respective colors. Anyway, so we're going to be the Mind Thief here. Here's our cards. We have an A and a B side. We use the A side. When you're done with it, you go to the B. When you're done with the B, it's going to go to discarded. This is the, what's it called? The something die. The modifier dice. And this will determine different things throughout the game. We got our card here that gives us a little key card icon reference on one side, and then on the other side is what all the icons for poison, wound, strength, all those different things do, right? So let's open up the scenario number 1. This is our scenario deck. We're going to go through these different scenarios, and on the back of them, it will tell you what to do. So we're going to go ahead and read the first one, that shrinking feeling. And we can ignore these side things. These are for when we're done with, when we complete something, we'll get that ability. What a time for Gloomhaven. Oh, if you don't want spoilers, then just skip ahead a bit. If you're just trying to figure out what this game's all about. If you don't want to hear about the story. What a time for Gloomhaven. First, a black tornado from the void nearly destroyed the city. Then there were reports of the very essence of corruption trying to end everything. But all's well that ends well. And at the center of both events, hail, a mysterious Aether who lives in a derelict tavern, the Crooked Bone. It is said she can turn anyone into a hero, exactly what you want to be. Sure, you don't have a lot of training, but put in front of the right adventure, you'd get the acclaim that is due to you. So with that bold purpose, you step across the threshold of the Crooked Bone and... No, that's not right. Everything is growing. Why is the doorway so large? Why are you so small? Is it some sort of Aether enchantment? You've been shrunk. And then right here it's going to say, play scenario 1, a rude welcome. And after that, we're going to get this as well. Or this. So we get the Sparrow Skull Helm. During your attack, gain advantage. Or During an enemy's attack, treat its plus attack modifier as a 0, or a middle attack modifier. I think we're going to go with the Sparrow Skull Helm. During your attack, gain advantage. And we can have an item. I don't remember the limit. I'm not sure if it's in here. Probably. I mean, this rule looks garbage. It's missing so much stuff. It leaves a lot to your imagination or looking it up online. But it doesn't really say anything about items here, does it? I imagine it doesn't even say anything in this whole little rule book about items at all. So, I don't know. We'll see. It's not even on the symbol thing on my card. Option to consume an element, heal, elements, target, end of the round, damaging monsters, bonus, okay. Movement, character turns. I don't think it's here. Anyway, I'm going to treat it like regular Gloomhaven then. I think you can hold 2 items at a time when you go into a scenario. So let's go ahead and take the Sparrow Skull Helm. During your attack, gain advantage. So we're going to put that's an item, so we're going to put that right under here like that. Just like that. All right. We go to a rude welcome. Got some fancy gear there. You whirl around, taking in your familiar yet unfamiliar surroundings. Your attention settles on a scruffy character behind you. Luckily, on par with your diminutive stature, nice and shiny, like it's never been used. Hand it all over and I'll let you live. Well, that simply won't do. Your gear is unused, but there's really only one solution for that. And so we go into here, monsters, bandit guard. We have that set up already. And then the goal is to defeat all monsters. And then we're going to read the rest after. So we go into scenario 1, a rude welcome. Where is that one? Wouldn't it be on the backside? Yeah, sorry. It's on the backside. I'm going to bring this up for us to look at. A rude welcome. We can see here on the cards that these are impassable terrain is the green. And then the red is traps that will do you 1 damage if you go into it. And in the starting position of the 2 characters, green is going to start and be represented by this cube right here. Blue is going to start up top on the left and be represented there. Well, that was easy. This has our active cards. We should probably move this on down here, right? And we start right here, close to them. So that way we can have our active card ready, our discard there, our health right there. It's a small game. Actually, let's put this over here, huh? And when I put my lost cards, I'll just, we'll do that. Yeah. All right, so we have 4 options here. We're going to go first. Let's see. So we play 2 cards, the top of one and the bottom of the other. And our initiative is in the middle. We definitely want to go first. I said we go first, but I mean we choose first. Our choice of going first is determined by the center card there. Okay. Some type of push might be nice, right? That's a push 1. We can push him into that trap. If we move 3, push. Or we go up top, save the push for later. After each of your attack abilities, perform a heal on self. We don't want to do that quite yet. This is +1 to all your attacks this turn. That's interesting. I wonder if that coincides with the bottom ability. It doesn't seem to. So let's just get in there. They have 8 health each. Let's get in there and attack one of them, huh? Okay. We also, during your attack, gain advantage, and then we would waste that card, or exhaust that card, as shown in the symbol down below. This does poison and muddle. Let's do that. And we'll do this one for the movement. That's good. I think that's good. Not really. It only moves that enemy 2. And then we can only move 2, so we wouldn't be able to reach any of the enemies. So we don't want that, do we? Let's save that one. And do this one. Or if we did that in coinciding with this push. Yeah. So we'll do the top of this one and the bottom of this one. So these two here. Scurry is going to let us move 3. So we're going to get 18 initiative. Let's see what their initiative is. They're getting a plus, which means it goes here. Their initiative is 70. So we're going to go first because we have the lower initiative, obviously. So let's not mess this up, right? So let's do move 3. 1, 2. We'll just stay there. Attack for 2. So he's going to be taking... we got to do our modifier. And we might as well just use our Sparrow's Home. During your attack, gain advantage. So advantage in the regular game would work with the cards. And in this version, advantage and disadvantage probably works with the dice, right? We automatically put the dice on the plus, I assume. So that's right here. It's automatically on plus. That's what we're going to do, because that's what I assume you do. So we gain advantage with attack of 2. It's a 3. We hit him for 3. He is the green one. 1, 2, 3. And then we do the bottom ability here, which is going to be the immobilize symbol. And then we get to push them 1. So immobilize cannot move or move at the end of next turn. The immobilize goes on green. Let's put it under green there so we remember the green dial. Then we get to push them up to 1 space. I believe that's what that symbol is. Range effect. Oh, it's the effect. That's not the push symbol. Oh, that's the range of what I could do it. That's fine though, and then we can move 3. 1, 2, 3. He can't move. They can move up to 2 maximum, so they won't be able to reach us there. All right, so those don't get discarded. They get flipped over to B side. Then we do the enemy's turn. Green is going to act first. He cannot move. And what they're doing, let's see what they're doing here. So they're on 0. Sorry, I don't re-roll that. Pretty sure they move 2 towards the closest hero. 1, 2, or 1, 2. We'll move them this way. 1, 2. Hopefully you guys can see that. Maybe we'll bring it in a little closer, huh? Let's play it down here. Put our health up here. Perfect. Can even put these over here and play my cards over here. I think that's better for us. All right. So he's immobilized. We remove at the beginning of next turn. Remove at the end of his next turn, rather. So let's decide now for next round what we're going to do. Okay. Oh, they automatically have a shield though. That's what this symbol means. All the time. So he would have not taken that. He would be at 6 health. The green one. Okay, now we kind of want to push. Control one enemy up to 3 and we move them 2. We could do that. And then +1 on all of your attacks. Nice. I guess +1 to all of your attacks ongoing. And you attack 2. Or we hit him with a 3, or retaliate poison. And a shield ongoing. I think what we're going to do is these two here, an A and a B. We'll do the bottom and then the top. Or maybe we should save that and do a bleed. No, we got to move them, right? So we need to do a top action. We'll just do double A's. Okay, so for this double A, we will... I'm going to move the camera in a little closer. We get a 48. He got a plus, so he's at 70 again for his initiative. I forgot that this goes down 1 after we do an attack. All right. Let's do this attack. First, we're going to control an enemy up to 3 spaces away and move them up to 2. So he's going to come in here. He takes 1 damage automatically. And shield doesn't matter for that. And then we're going to attack for 3 because we get the +1 on all attacks. And this is the ongoing effect. So it's going to be active up here. And this goes to its B side. And that's still in our hand. Let's see here. We don't want to mix that up with a loss, do we? So let's do that. Okay, put our hand over here. All right, so let's hit him with a 3, right? He's got 1 defense, so we got to roll our own modifier here. It's a plus, so we're getting +2. Great. So 3 + 2, 5. Blue is taking 4 because of the shield. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 health on blue. That was good. Good move. And the fact that this is ongoing, that we're going to get +1 to all attacks is great. Okay. I believe that's the ongoing symbol, right? Yeah, it is, because they have their ongoing symbol. Now it is the bad guy's turn. They are acting on plus, which is move 2, attack 2. This guy still can't move, but we remove his thing at the end of his turn. Let's go to blue now. They're going to attack us for 2, and then their modifier also is going to be nothing. So we just take 2 damage. So we go down to 10. And then this gets moved down. Of course, this one should have got moved down, and I forgot. Imagine how many times we're going to do that. Mess that up this game. Okay, we have 3 cards to work with here. We can move 4, which is pretty good. This is an attack of 3. Target 1 enemy within 2 hexes and disarm them, I believe is that symbol. Cannot attack or move at end of next turn. Yeah, I think we're going to play this one and this one. Let's see what they get. They got a 0. So they're going on 50. We're going on 11. It wouldn't have mattered what they got except for their attacking sequence. All right. I'm going to target 1 enemy within 2 hexes. That's this green guy here. He is not going to, he's going to receive a disarm token. Oh, I also have an attack. 2 hexes. Attack. But it's not range, so I have to attack the guy next to me first. So let's go ahead and do that. Roll our modifier. It's a plus, so it's a 2. He's getting attacked for 2. He only takes 1. And then we do the disarm on the green. Then we can attack the blue with a 3. But remember, we get +1 on all attacks. So this is going to be a 4. And we would be able to, if we had the snow symbol, disarm him as well. But we do not have a snow symbol out. It would need to be on this. Oh, we do have one out. It's right there on that card. Okay, so we will be able to disarm him if we don't kill him. This moves down 1, right? Then we attack. +1, it's a 4. We get a -1, so we get a 3. That still kills him. He has a shield, but boom, dead. Blue dies. Perfect. Doing good. Those get discarded here. And then we only have this one left. So what we're going to do is have to return these to our hand and shuffle them up and discard a random one to the lost pile. Okay, you can't see it, but I'm not looking. Actually, here's what we'll do. I'll roll the dice. There's 3 of them. Left, middle, and right. Minus, circle, minus, nothing, plus. Nothing. So the middle scurry goes bye-bye. 2 lost. And we have these 2 to work with. You know what we're going to do? We're going to play both of these, because what other option do we have? Not very good options, huh? And we can't forget that he is disarmed. Cannot attack or move at the end of next turn. So it doesn't matter because he can't attack, but he can move. So we're going to push this here. He acts at a 30. We act at an 18. Just because I have to play these cards, I still have the option to do bottom and top or bottom and top of the other one. Perform heal. I don't need to do that. Control enemy within 3 spaces and move them up to 3. And then I can attack for 2 +1. Maybe poison him. Yeah, we'll control him up to 3. He takes a damage from going onto that trap. We get to move 2 after. 1, 2. And so we're adjacent. We can now do the attack of 2 +3 and our modifier, which is a minus, so it's -1. So it's back to a 2. He has a shield, so it's just 1 damage, sadly. And we do a poison. All attackers gain, prevents healing, remove when healed. Okay. Prevents healing, remove when healed. That's weird. Oh yeah, it's not weird. I remember now. So he also gets that. And that is taken away. All right, these are flipped to the B side, and that's what we're going to do. This gets moved down 1, I believe. They haven't attacked. Okay. Attack 1. I think what we can do is top and bottom here. We could also make him move back onto that trap, which would be funny, huh? That'd be hilarious. But then we couldn't attack. So let's do this. We have the symbol, so this is going to be a 4, 5. Let's do that first. Let's see what our modifier is. It is nothing, so it's just going to be a 5. And look at that, he dies. And he had the poison on him, so he also got +1 attack. So we killed him as well. And we did that in a good amount of time. We get this this card back to our hand. Refreshed anyway. This is going to go, let's see, rude. Yeah. So, well, your gear certainly isn't shiny anymore, and it wasn't even particularly fancy to begin with. Come to think of it, got the job done, at least. But your situation is quite dire. You'll need to survive long enough to find out how to restore yourself to original size. But for now, you'll need to deal with the vermling that just appeared. And vermlings, I do know that creature because I am a vermling. So a vermling just appeared. Read the collector. This is the collector. We also are going to gain one of these two things, so let's just do that now. We either gain Venomous Fang during your melee attack, add poison, or Rosethorn Knife during your attack. You get either ice. Ice is gonna help us to add Pierce to a target's defense. So Pierce breaks through their shield, and we just experience a shield. I think I like poison better. So Sparrow Skull Helm during your attack gain advantage. Yeah. So we're gonna keep those facing down, the ones we get. And then the collector. That's this guy. He looks shady. He's got, look at that, a threading needle with a with a hilt and a thimble for a helmet. All right, the collector says, took out the scavengers I see. The vermling offers. You're not the first to barge in on hail and get this less than ideal result. We've all been there. Some of us have realized the need to work together if we are to make the best of this. I assume you'd like to be big again. You nod. Then I have a proposal for you. During my time here, I have collected things that may be useful. You may borrow them, and in exchange, I will accompany you as I may expand my collection. I can also tell that your best hope for escape is getting into the Crooked Bone and taking the issue up with Hale. Unfortunately, you look behind you and see the door now firmly closed. Yeah, the only way in is through Button's Kingdom, across the road. Come on. You can now equip items during scenario setup. Oh, I thought I could already do that. Play scenario 2, crossing the road, and we will do that later. We also get both of these items. We get the Old Spring. During your turn, add jump to all your movements, or Shrunken Weathered Boots. During your movement, add +1 movement. My movement is already fine for such a little nap. So I think I want the spring in case there's stuff to get around. So let's equip that under like this as well. And our next live playthrough, we'll do the next thing, which is going to be, what is it? Play scenario 2, crossing the road. That'll be crossing the road. Anyway, thanks for watching. Join me again on the next one if you want to continue the story.